fast, Monica! I don't want to see you back here until— I'm sorry, did you—
No.
Wait! Huh? Who do you think you are telling me— wait a sec. Navia? Huh. So, you're bringing backup now.
Savannah, is this how you always treat your staff?
My staff is right. I'm the one in charge here now. And last time I checked, the Hotel de Boer doesn't take orders from the Spina di Rosula.
Of course.
Overwork!
But Philmont can do the job, he just...
Monica, back inside, now!
Huh? But you said...
Just do as you're told!
Wow!
Sorry. Looks like I've dragged you into some drama. Her name is... Ever since she took... One guy?
I'm sorry.
At his family's request, Savannah is... Our next thought was to talk to the other chefs at the restaurant. And... that's why I'm...
Oh, shoot! It all makes sense now.
Oh, no. And besides, I don't really think Yeah, meaning it's gonna...
Paimon will join you. 'Cause this is kinda all Paimon's fault.
Guys, it's a really fake...
Sorry to interrupt. This is a small token from us. It's some candy from Monica.
Monica's the one...
Our head chef has been a little highly strung lately. Sorry for everything.
Alright. Since there's candy, Paimon will drop it. Not the candy.
A little highly strung, huh?
Paimon doesn't get it. How did someone like her even become head chef?
Well, according to Fermat's family, she hasn't...
Oh, Paimon totally gets it. Come on, dig in! Huh? Hold on, there's something... Find...
Escoffier? Could this mean...
Huh? You know that name, Navia? So, who is this Escoffier, anyway?
Well, for starter, she recreated the legendary gâteau. Safe to say...
Gâteau de Boer? That's the super exclusive cake that they only sell a few slices a day, right? Wow. Why the heck would she let Savannah take her place?
Well, apparently, the Hotel de Boer was reported for a safety incident, but none of the chefs had any idea how it could have gotten into the food. In the end, Escoffier decided that as head chef...
The Fortress of Mirabede?
Escoffier...
So that's what...
Even though Escoffier is no longer head chef at the hotel, she's... So, I'm guessing what Monica wants is for us to convince Escoffier to try and negotiate with Savannah on the staff's behalf.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's simple.
You thought cream of mushroom soup was you'd have... At least then, you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom!
I'm sorry, Cream. I'm sorry, Mushroom.
As you can see, Escoffier is that kind of chef as well.
You have to leave it on the heat for long enough to allow those flavors the chance to come out!
Yes, Chef.
Then go back and...
Yes, Chef!
Excuse...
Waiting to be served?
Oh, no.
So you're not paying customers? Then I'm afraid the wait will be even longer.
It's hard to talk to Escoffier when she's in the zone. let's take a seat. We can catch up?
Looks like the rush hour is finally over. Is it always this busy here?
These days, yes. I'd say business has tripled since ESCOFFIER joined as temporary head chef. Well,
Wait, take these home with you. We can't.
Oh,
For what?
Firmo. That's the second time we've heard that name. Who is that again?
he's the chef that fell ill from stress. Hilaire is his son. And with Mom stuck at home taking care of Dad, he decided to pick up some work to help pay the bills. ESCOFFIER knows their situation, so she's been making some extra food every day for him to take home.
Hey, I heard that, Navia! I've told you before, no one's making extra food. Hilaire is making blunders in the kitchen, and I can't serve his failed dishes, so he might as well take them home.
Yeah, failed dishes that just so happen to be
So you two must be the world-famous traveler and his companion.
Oh, so you know us.
I certainly... But... Besides...
What?
Well...
That?
Honestly, I do wonder if she's just emulating me. I mean, I'm not the most pleasant head chef to be around either. Anyway, suffice to say that given the history between us, it'll be tricky for me to tell her she's doing her job wrong without coming across like a huge hypocrite. Fiamar and the others probably think this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, ESCOFFIER. Look at this note.
She mentioned me.
Whatever shortcoming. Plus.
Oh, Monica.
ESCOFFIER?
I can't believe her. Unbelievable.
Wait, so now
Let's go catch up to her. We don't.
Try and stop me!
Wait, she looks like... Is that ESCOFFIER?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I messed up your...
Oh, I wouldn't go that...
But, please, you have to forgive me or Chef is gonna... Okay, I know. I'll kneel before you.
What the heck?
Get up, Monica! If you want forgiveness, then do what any self-respecting chef would do. Make the dish again. And this—
Savannah said that I'm not allowed—
that's some...
We apologize for interrupting your meal, sir.
It's fine.
Oh,
Gosh, that's pretty strict. Has she always been that way? I don't recall
I mean, we all know that these days, and it's only gotten worse.
Monica, you don't need to call—
Yeah, but through no fault of that banquet—
Lumaline? What's that?
A new drug from the Fontaine Research Institute. Produced from an extract of the Lumitoile.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. They found out you can use...
They all... Unfortunately, everyone knows. But you took all the blame, and now...
What are you trying to say? Sure, the Spina's Tavern is no Hotel de Boer, but come on. It's not that bad, is it?
Oh, the Fleuve Sandra, you say?
Besides,
I'm sorry? Do you have a problem with my conduct as head...
what happened?
You made me the head chef and gave up your right to tell me how to do my job. You're...
Whoa. Sounds like someone has a chip on her shoulder.
Oh, Savannah! My God, have you grown a temper since I last saw you? Have you put even half the amount of energy into improving your cooking skills, or are you still using the Pluie Lotus as an off-brand marcotte, thinking no one can tell the difference?
That's...
Ho ho! I was not expecting to see...
Huh? Fan Asian?
Aye, miladies. Might I make a...
The traditional way?
That's right! I'm talking of...
According to legend, the founders of Hotel de Boer, Modeste and Savelli, used the cooking contest...
Huh.
Ah, well, it might sound that way to us. But in fact, the cooking contest played an enormous role in motivating chefs to hone their skills, reaching new heights of excellence in the culinary art and in...
Reintroduce...
What say you, Escoffier?
Shoot. Exhibition. If we're going to battle it out, let's put it all on the line. If I lose, it's up to you what happens to me.
I don't want anything to happen.
But if you lose...
What? The Codex de Boer?
Only the legendary handbook written by the original head chef Modeste. It's the greatest treasure in Fontaine's culinary...
Present and former.
What do you want?
Don't take me for a fool. You know perfectly well what I mean. I want your copy. The original version. The one you took with you when you left us.
I'm sorry, I must be missing something. You know, there's no difference between the original and the copy, right? They contain the exact same recipes.
Stop trying to change the topic. What's wrong, Escoffier? Scared you're gonna lose to me? Or are you scared of me getting my hands on the original codex?
Savannah, you may remember that we gave her the original...
Oh, I'm sure it won't be an... And as for the contest itself, let's make it a bake-off. Gâteau de Boer, per the recipe in the codex. Well, Escoffier...
All right, then. Let's see how much you've I hope you...
Believe me.
Escoffier, are you sure this is a good idea? You accepted her terms a little hastily.
Oh, it'll be fine. Let's head back to the Fleuve Sandra so I can get prepping. Well, I got it.
Escoffier only picked... Okay. That's one case where you can keep your thoughts to yourself.
Oh, that? Well, it's not so much a recipe. Back in the day, for instance, legend has it that the original Gâteau de Boer was made using a special secret ingredient that Modeste discovered on one of his adventures. So rare was the ingredient, Modeste and especially Modeste. He was hailed as a once-in-a-generation genius. And over time, the recipes from his adventure log became known as the Codex de Boer.
Ah, Paimon's heard this kind of story before.
What? No, of course not. Cooking is a constantly evolving art form. How could any restaurant survive if they only served food that was popular last century? Anyway, never mind centuries. Savelli and Modeste parted ways not even 10 years after their rise to fame. Then, Modeste passed away while he was in that. Even then.
Oh!
Yes,
Case in point. Even the ghetto.
Wait.
it did. But like I said, so as for why.
Oh!
Hey now. Just think.
Anyway, before.
Could it be...
Well, maybe.
You think so?
What?
Who knows? We could speculate forever. Better to just let our Gatto do the talking. It means besting her in this bake-off, and then getting her to explain herself, even however much she's changed.
Well,
Look, now,
Well,
I have heard the Traveler is an accomplished cook, as well as a warrior. But be warned, I will hold you to exceptionally high standards. Think you're up to the task?
oh, count me in too. I've spent weeks perfecting my macarons after your scathing review. Even if it means competing against the Traveler. I've always called it chopping stuff up, not mise en place. But it's basically the same thing, right?
Oh, Navia. The difference in your case is that mise en place is chopping stuff up. Looks like you found that easier than I expected.
yeah. Thankfully, it was pretty straightforward in the end. You made it sound like we'd be carving statues out of fruits.
Well, brace yourself, because the next step is anything but straight. A kind of. But this isn't exactly standard kitchen equipment. So that.
Custom-made equipment from the Fontaine Research Institute, huh? That's some pretty high-tech food prep. Haven't never used anything this weird before. Cool. No, weird.
And done. These are the flavor compounds.
Wow! Even the smell is so much.
Absolutely not! Throwing everything in at once will ruin the balance of flavors. We have to go slowly and carefully to calibrate the exact flavor we want. I'll demonstrate again. Now, watch closely. Slowly and carefully.
I guess I'm finally on the right track.
That didn't count. I was experimenting. Get with it, ESCOFFIER. Everyone's watching. And voila! Now it's your turn. Not but the Traveler's work was surprisingly good. Are you sure you've never done this? That goes without saying. Still, credit where credit's due. You did well. Alright, now for the part I've been looking forward to. I want each of you to cook something from the Hotel du Bois' current menu. I'll judge your submission. That's right. How's it going? Have you... Huh. I know this doesn't represent what you're capable of. Try again, and this time, I want to... How's it going?
Pretty good, right? Not to brag.
6 points.
What?
That's 6 out of 100.
What?
You say you're a connoisseur, but it's quite clear from this dish that you have farmed by that.
Aww.
Oh, me next. I'll have you know that this batch of
So,
Aww.
now to the final dish.
So,
This is our
8 point.
darn. That's better.
Not exactly. The color is spot on. Beautiful aroma. Excellent presentation. I have to give this one 8 points out of...
Huh? How did you pull that off?
Don't get me wrong. There's room for improvement. But still, this is clearly the work of an accomplished chef. I can...
Hey!
Well, it looks like I lost fair and
But if it takes 3 chefs, that still leaves...
Chef ESCOFFIER,
Oh, it's Hilaire! What brings you here?
I heard the news about the cooking
And you think...
Oh, no, I know I'm not there yet. It's actually my dad who wanted to help.
Firma, last I heard, you could barely get out of bed.
Chef ESCOFFIER, I've had enough of sitting around at home while you run yourselves ragged. If you let me,
Yeah.
the fact
Firma,
I... Huh? That's strange. Why are my hands shaking?
What do you call this, Firma?
I can't...
Do it again! Again! Again!
I...
Hopeless. Get out of my kitchen.
Dad, what's wrong?
I don't understand. I was feeling so much better, and then
Dad, talk to me.
I think the real issue here is not physical exhaustion, but psychological trauma.
Monica, when did you get here?
Probably because you were all concentrating. But anyway, Firma, I'm so sorry. If only...
You have nothing to apologize for, Monica. During those long nights...
Oh, come on. All I did was make you some tea.
She sounds like the worst. Alright.
She's been getting harsher and harsher on us ever since she heard about ESCOFFIER's new role in the Fleuve Cendre. Seems like no matter what we...
What is this? It looks like a dog's been at it. And
Then she orders us to redo the dish again and again, but we never know what's going to make her happy.
do it again, do it again, do it again!
Every time you remake it, you just get another earful from her.
Either straighten yourself out or get out!
So now, it seems like just picking up a kid.
Oh, man.
The more I want to get it perfect, the more my hands shake, and the more scared I am of making another mistake.
how can you give up so easily, Firma? And even under Savannah, you talk about working late into the night trying to perfect your dish.
I don't know what's come over me. When I think back, I just remember feeling like my heart and my hands were growing heavier and heavier as the shift went on. Each time I had to redo a dish, my heart sank a... Maybe Savannah was right. Maybe I am just hopeless at this.
Dad.
I will win this contest,
But
even if I had...
Oh, well, Paimon and Nadia will...
And so will I.
Yeah! And...
Actually, I thought maybe I could help.
What? Why didn't you say so?
I was going to, but then...
You do this?
Alright, fine by me. But aren't you still working for...
I know, but it's all right. I've made up my mind. With the way things are, I can't keep working. I'm done with sucking it up. It's time to try and turn things around. If this cooking contest can get Savannah to see the error of her ways, then I'm...
Wow! Paimon didn't think...
Great! Spina sponsored?
Well, I promised to
Yeah! Feast, feast, feast!
Alright, if you insist. Then prepare for some of the fun... That's not a bad...
That was a dream come true! Paimon never knew Fontanian cuisine could be this good!
Why, Savannah? Oh, nothing. I was just... I wanted to see if there was anything I missed. But I can't find anything. The copy I gave her not only had... Yeah, maybe. Still, it's just hard for me to imagine that we were. She was a little... Those qualities are why I recommended her to replace me as head chef. I never imagined for 1 second that she'd cause... Yes, the story goes that after Modeste unveiled his Gâteau de Bourg and was hailed as a culinary genius, he was admired and adored by all. Unlike Modeste, whose every new creation was an instant hit, Savelli seemed to face setbacks, and with Modeste being whisked off to all manner of... People started gossiping about Savelli. Everything, and one rumor had it that Savelli actually killed Modeste out of jealousy. Unlike... Still, beyond a point, there's no way of knowing what truly happened in the past. And that's why I have to win this contest tomorrow. Then get the truth about everything that's been going on, even if it means cracking her open. Really?
It's Cooking Contest Day! To the Hotel de Bourg! Toots!
Did you hear the news? Escoffier's coming back for a cooking contest!
Mesdames et messieurs,
Savannah?
Monica?
in the interests of... The labels will be placed out of sight.
As one of the
Both contestants have taken their positions. Then, without further ado, let the Hotel de Bourg cooking contest commence!
Even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without prepping the flavoring, right?
Alphonse! Gaspard! Get to work! Do not
Even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without prepping the flavoring, right?
Looks like our two head chefs are raring to go. Like an oven on full blast, this competition is quickly heating up.
Up to the freezer! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Cha! Cha! Ha! Cha! Yeah! Ha! Sa! Cha! Cha! Yeah! Yeah! Cha! That should be enough flavoring. Now hurry up and balance the flavors. A little amuse-bouche! Ha! Rah! Stay calm, Escoffier. There has to be a way to balance the flavors. Just think. What are you doing, Escoffier? Your team's waiting on you.
Come on, Escoffier! Come on, traveler!
The balance of flavors is about right, but the quantity is too low.
Alphonse! What are you playing at? That's not how I taught you to do it! Stop horsing around and do it again!
Yes, chef!
Oh, tension in the ranks on Team Savannah. Will this slow their progress?
So, what do you think?
Escoffier is already on the final step of the recipe.
I think this flavor profile is still a little bit off.
What are you doing, Escoffier? Your team's waiting on you.
Enough! Useless! Both of you! Make like an egg and beat it! I'll do it myself!
Wow! Is Savannah serious? Can she really make up for lost time working alone?
You can't match Escoffier's talent.
I present to you Gâteau de Bourg.
The pinnacle of excellence!
I was just exercising caution. I had to make sure everything was perfect.
Time's up! Contestants, please take your dish.
We both made the
Whoa! This is really rather good.
Wonderfully soft and fluffy. Beautifully sweet.
I would give this one at least 9.9 out of 10! Only because there's something about the flavor of the base. It's just
Huh? Really?
All right, on to gâteau number 2.
I have a feeling that this gâteau...
How exciting! I'm gonna dig it. I think maybe someone got a little...
Not just the sugar, it's the flavors too.
It appears the decision is unanimous. This gâteau is far below the standard we would expect.
And Paimon thought this might actually be close. Turns out she can't be...
Something's not right here.
I can now declare that the creator of the first gâteau has won this cookie.
What? It's... Savannah?
No, that's...
Hey, Savannah! You cheated, didn't you? What did you do? Oh, you swapped the plate.
Well, someone's a sore loser. These cakes went from the oven to the judge's table without me ever laying a finger on them. And everyone here can... It was Vanishem's staff who labeled them in the kitchen. If you're looking to accuse someone, why don't... Isn't it more likely that Escoffier's lost her edge?
You take that,
Judges, we demand That's enough! What's done is done. As head chef, or rather as team lead, I take responsibility for the dish I served. whatever went wrong and... Savannah, I didn't think you'd stoop this low just to beat me in a bake-off.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you want the Codex de Boer that much, you can have it.
Escoffier, no!
But you must promise me that you'll apologize to Firma and compensate him for everything.
It's a little late to be negotiating terms.
Look, Savannah. But only on the condition that you promised.
Fine. I'll treat this. So, will that be all, ex-head chef? Or is there any other unfinished business you'd like to leave?
I didn't mean that to be a scolding from your former boss. Just a word of advice from a fellow chef and a friend. But I don't know if you're even open to input from other people anymore.
I know what I'm doing. I don't need—
All right, fine.
Escoffier?
the Codex de Boer.
Escoffier? How could you let her get away with this?
Yeah! The Codex is a souvenir of your time here! Doesn't that mean anything?
It's all right. It was just a bake-off. Besides, it's not all bad. She agreed to compensate Firma. That's mission accomplished for the Spina. Honestly, if I'd have known that giving her the Codex would solve everything, I'd have just done that in the first place. I mean, what?
No. No!
Huh?
That's it? No secrets. No nothing? I don't believe it. This can't be happening.
Oh, Chef Savannah!
Savannah?
It's nothing life-threatening. Just a lot of pent-up...
Oh, I knew it.
Pent-up stress?
The truth is, however hard she might be on the rest of us, the person she puts the most pressure...
Yes, there are nights when she makes us redo things over and over into the wee hours. But for her, it's every... She'll hide herself away in the kitchen, working on new techniques and recipes.
But why?
Our best guess is... she doesn't want to be seen as less of a chef than a
And there...
Even so, that's no excuse for taking her anger out on the rest of you.
Yeah, and it's definitely no excuse for cheating in the cooking contest.
About that, we honestly have no idea how she did it. We were focused on our own work the whole time, like she asked.
Leone and Algalia were the ones I tasked with labeling the cakes. I've already spoken to them both.
Not to worry. Come on, join me downstairs. I'll interrogate the guilty gâteau myself.
Well, how is it? Have you fixed...
Oh, this is aggravated assault on my palate. I'd rather eat wet cement than...
is it really that bad? I made sure the taste tested before it was served.
Oh, relax. This isn't your cake. Savannah never switched the plate. The offending flavors are coming from in between the icing and the cake base, which means someone tampered with it while it was being made. Or in other words, we have a traitor in our midst.
I'm sorry. I was forced into it. It was Chef Savannah. She said if I didn't cooperate, she would...
Calm down, Monica. I've already accepted defeat. And if I wanted retribution, I would have brought this up when the results were announced. Whatever's going on with you, just spill the
I was the one who caused the food safety incident that...
Food safety? Wait, you mean the Lumaline incident?
I think so. Savannah and I were on procurement that day. I didn't check, but I swear I didn't do it on purpose. I had no idea there was an issue with them, and I didn't know it would end up with Escoffier going to jail. But the last thing I expected was for Savannah to use it as leverage to blackmail me with...
This is crazy! So Savannah pressured you into sabotaging Escoffier's cake by threatening to...
I know, it's terrible. I'm so sorry. I was so scared.
The thought of Chef Escoffier finding out that I put her in jail? I thought Escoffier would hate my guts if she ever found out, and yet somehow that's ended up in me doing something even worse.
Seriously? All this fuss over little... Firstly, it's not like I got a life sentence. I did my stint at the fortress, and now I'm out. And secondly, I had my own reasons for leaving the Hotel de Boer. So, you don't need to feel ashamed or frightened or anything like that. Any more than you need to add butter when you're pan-searing foie gras.
You mean...
Oh, well, I'm not saying you don't have to take responsibility for your mistakes. You should tell Vanagem to mark down your performance for the past few months. Then do some digging and find out exactly where those contaminated ingredients came from. Good. Now, back to Savannah. What about the original codex would compel her to resort to blackmail?
I have my suspicions. Not that I've...
What happened to me?
I've overheard some customers murmuring about how the Hotel de Boer hasn't been the same since Escoffier left. They think our menu doesn't taste like it used to.
Now that you mention it, I noticed it during the contest too. I couldn't put my finger on it, but the difference was so small. I'm sure no one would notice it besides our most...
Still, as head chef, it's easy to see why Savannah would get so hung up on it. So many times I've seen her make the cake base over and over again, late into the night, determined to match Escoffier's version. But something...
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Never...
Thinking back on it now, it's clear that Savannah's been in a downward spiral ever since...
She wants to prove that she can fill Escoffier's shoes. That's gotta be the reason. But after countless setbacks, she's getting more and more... And at some point along the way, she switched from doubting herself to doubting Escoffier.
Doubting Escoffier? For what?
Yeah, it would explain why she was bent on getting the original at any cost. She must have thought Escoffier purposely omitted key details from her recipe, also she could retain her place as the #1 chef in Fontaine, the only one privy to all the secrets of the trade.
Oh, for goodness sake, what a
Of course! Then she finally got the codex only to discover that the secret recipes she's been pining for don't exist at all. Seeing how utterly wrong she was must have been a real shock to the system. It probably brought up everything...
There's still one thing that doesn't make sense, though. If Savannah had the real recipe all along, she might not be on the same level as Escoffier, but surely after like 50 attempts she'd get...
You'd think so, but geniuses like Escoffier are in a league of their own.
New head chef, you say? What's her name?
I wonder, can the Hotel de Boer keep its edge without Escoffier at the helm?
This tastes different from last time. Is it undercooked or something?
Take this. It's a copy of the Codex de Boer. From now on, you will be its keeper. Don't... Hey, did you hear me? Once I'm gone, the restaurant...
All this time, I've been blaming other people.
Let's give her the day to calm down.
In that case, I'll go and update for Mon.
So, we'll come back tomorrow then.
That was a long day.
Oh, nice! Macarons? Or are you gonna switch it up this time?
Traveler, how much do you know about the snow-winged goose? Every year they migrate long distances in search of a suitable home. The Fontaine poets often use the image of that goose to explore the idea, but what those poets don't know is that during a migration, the lead goose is always changed. Once the lead goose shows signs of fatigue, it retreats to the back of the flock. So the truth is that leadership, with all the responsibilities and pressures that come with it, it's something that everyone takes turns. I guess what I'm saying is, I don't buy into this notion that there's some sort of gulf between normal. Cooking is a science, not magic. Given the same ingredients, same recipe, and same environment, I see no reason why two different people shouldn't be able. Of course, some people have a more sensitive palate than others, and some people are just born bolder or more conscientious. But these are all variables that can be accounted for with. I'd have no reason to expect so much from others if I believed that perfection can only come from the hands of a genius. The only reason I hold people to high standards is because, well, I believe they're capable of greatness. Okay, I've made up my mind. I'm gonna get to and come tomorrow, I'll give her the scolding of her life, pointing out all.
Why are we here so early? Our meeting with check on her? Oh no, Escoffier.
I'm fine. Just need to get some more coffee in me. Huh? What happened to my coffee? Did I really drink it all? Alright. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Well, there's cooking facilities here. Or we could just grab a cup of coffee from Cafe Lutece, but either way, hurry!
If you want tea or water, just help yourself.
Coffee. Strong, bitter coffee beans. I feel much better now. Thank you so much, Traveler and Paimon.
Glad to hear it, but make sure to catch up in your sleep when you get the chance.
I think...
Wait, what investigation?
I'll save it for when everyone else gets here. Yes, except my failures were stepping stones to success.
Escoffier! Have you seen Savannah?
Huh? No, not since yesterday.
After seeing her home yesterday, we were all a little concerned about how she was doing, only to find an empty house with the doors. I left Alphonse and the others to keep watch at her home. If she's not here, then...
Boss, Escoffier, Pet...
Alphonse? You're supposed...
We were, but then, just after you left, we found this...
Oh.
Wait a second. This feels familiar. Of course, from the Codex. Yeah, but I don't understand. The adventure log...
The Codex de Bord? Then this place marked in red out at sea.
Seriously? So now she set her sights on finding the original recipe and beating Escoffier that way? Jeez, Savannah.
Ugh, idiot. Does she have a death wish? Those ruins are
Hold on. There's more. Besides the map, we also found...
It was you. You let the Lumaline through, didn't you? It sounds like a threat letter. Does this mean that Savannah was responsible for the safety incident?
Retrieve the codex by any means. So the cooking contest and the cheating. So
She's keeping the true recipe to her.
this is... First, we thought that Savannah forced Monica to cheat in the cooking contest. But now, it turns out that someone else
You're finally here. Of course. I should have put 2 and 2 together as soon as I read your threat letter. The food, even the suggestion that ESCOFFIER was keeping secrets from me. It was all part of your grand plan, wasn't it?
We should be getting close to the spot marked on the map.
Of all the stupid things she's done, this really takes the cake. The moment we find her, I'm gonna curse the living daylights out of her.
Full throttle!
Bring it!
Whoa! This place looks like an underwater rest...
I think Modest's codex
Huh? Some blubber beasts have come to join the... Aw, they ran off!
that could be easier said than done. Something's...
We prepared a banquet for our shy little guests.
We have... See, this is why you should always bring snacks. You never know when you're gonna need them. Now...
there is no time for that. Romaritime flowers and Lumitoile will have to do.
Wait...
A little amuse-bouche!
blubber beasts or not, are we sure this stuff is edible?
Trust me, they'll love it.
Oh, good question. If we try to put them in the...
Yes, we can't afford to wait for them to...
much and they might not come back again. Wow, it's really singing! It must taste better than Paimon thought!
The tracks turned back again. Oh, so annoying. Hey, it's open!
Hey, give me your water.
Here.
I said your water, the one you just drank out of?
Sure.
All those years slaving away under ESCOFFIER, and then you. Today, it's finally paying off. Not only have I found the ruin that Savelli kept hidden, but I also... Hey, go scout ahead for me. If we need to do any more blast tunneling, I want to know where to lay the explosives. Hear me? Get going.
Why don't you do it yourself?
Oh, when did you learn to fight back? You're always so compliant when I give you instructions by letter.
That's because you threatened to expose me for the Lumiline incident. I swear, if I'd known what you were planning, I'd never—
Don't be so self-righteous. You were terrified of her finding out about your part in the Lumiline incident, and you resented the way her reputation hung over you. So you jumped at the chance to convince yourself that she was the villain, that she deliberately hid her secret recipes from you just to hold you back. It was the only— First, idolization, then jealousy, suspicion, and self-deception. That's what this comes down to. It was the same story with... He offered Modeste. He promised to explore the world with him, only to later destroy all records of their adventures. It's a miracle I even found this place. You have no idea that... So you see, you're no better than Savelli. If you can't beat him...
I am no Savelli.
Oh, put a lid on it. You really think you can absolve yourself of your vindictive and jealous behavior? You didn't show any remorse when she left, or in the cooking contest. Why start now? You have no...
You're right. I don't deserve her forgiveness.
Ooh.
Ever since I learned the truth, I've been biding my time, waiting for this moment. You've played me like a fiddle for so long, and...
But you drank it too.
It's what we both deserve. This is the price we must pay for betraying Escoffier. You'll die here with me, Monica!
You. Oh, you're too much. I thought I'd play along for a bit just to amuse myself. I saw your dumb plan a mile off. There's no poison in these bottles, just clean.
No.
Revenge is a dish best served cold, you know? Did you really think your half-baked plot would fool me? You're a lousy chef, and you make a lousy villain, too. A complete waste of space.
Everything I ever did was a failure. And now...
Hey, why don't you try your hand at being a comedian in your next life? You got a good laugh out of me. You should have just done like I asked, Savannah. All I wanted you to do was scout the ruins for me. But you...
Stop right there!
Let her go, Monica! We've got you surrounded!
Escoffier?
Ugh, looks like I'll have to keep you around for a little longer.
You can't!
Stay back if you want her alone.
Escoffier and the Traveler. I can't take you both on in combat, but if you so much as flinch, I can end Savannah's life in a...
Monica, what are you hoping to achieve by this? You're about to commit murder.
A recipe. You chefs are all blinded. Modeste had a secret. The truth behind his so-called genius, the je ne sais quoi.
Are you serious? You're here because of a Gâteau de Bois obsession? You...
I couldn't care less about the cake itself. No, the real treasure is the secret ingredient that Modeste sourced from... He and Savelli were fools. A priceless treasure of Remoria in the palms of their hands, and they thought... We're talking about a powerful stimulant that also sharpens the senses. That's no cooking ingredient. That's right, I've done my research. It was a drug that Remoria...
Will you listen to yourself? You're complete...
My eyes are wide open. Just wait till I get my hands on this treasure.
Wait, what's that sound?
Just when I thought she couldn't get any crazier. She's lucky the whole place didn't collapse.
Uh-oh, Savannah's going to...
Monica must have taken her. Oh, what a coward. She's only
That's true. Even if she finds the treasure, she'll need Savannah.
Oh, well, our path's been blocked, so let's look for another route. The water looks pretty deep here. Maybe it leads somewhere.
Try and stop me! engines! Try and stop me! Full throttle!
Bring it!
Rev the engines! Try and stop me!
Probably awakened by the explosion just now. Alright, Knife Code 101. Time for some rough chopping. Incinerate!
Ah,
Bring it!
Another door? Guess we need to prepare another feast for our guests.
A little amuse-bouche!
Hey, be careful! Scare them off too much and they might not come back again.
It seems to really like the texture of Rome maritime flowers.
A dash of frosting!
never knew you could process Lumitwol like that. Alright, I've got to jot this down. Lumitwols and maritime flowers. This could open the door to a whole new world.
Yep, that's literally the plan. Wait, hold on. Which door are you talking about?
Full throttle! That's strange. These don't look Romorian to me.
Adventurers from last century Fontaine, huh? Oh, Modest.
By the looks of it, this was a one-person camp. They adventured together, but maybe one of...
Trust our adventurer's instincts. Okay, well, the Traveler has more adventuring experience overall, but Paimon's definitely... Darn it! Paimon was just about to...
Huh, no kidding. Are all adventurers so obsessed with journaling? I mean, I guess I take a lot of notes when...
Anyway, let's find out who was here.
It's been years since it's exactly... Sadly, the treasure, our limited stock of the substance, he was praised as a genius. Modest, our conversations grew scarce, and we saw less and less of each other. I didn't fight it. He had new friends. I told myself that, or maybe one day, when I've put these feelings of... Unfortunately...
So it was
I always thought it was...
In that case, what does that say about the death of...
The taste of being the perfect... But as he baked, it was only when he was sipping on coffee one day and realized he could not taste the bitterness. The treasure of Remoria stimulates the senses, taste included. In hindsight, over the course, the finest culinary talent of his generation now faced a future in which he would never be able to taste anything. And because we had become estranged, I cannot, yet despite every...
The treasure of Remoria? Guess Monica was really onto...
So, Modest also...
Modest told me did he hope I would get... But if the public ever learned how Modest's greatest triumph became his undoing, what would be his legacy then? How would future generations view everything we built together? I fear the scorn I have faced these last years would pale in comparison. I cannot let... I will do what I must. It may lead his... I would rather the final loose end is the evidence here. At the bottom of the sea.
Huh? What's wrong?
So we thought... Bring it!
The treasure of Savelli, you tried your best to bury the truth, but you... But now, finally, the secret to Remoria's military might is within my grasp. The treasure... Oh, it's...
Monica? Oh, we were...
Escoffier?
Savelli's final... So he came here after his friend...
All that...
Monica?
Oh, shut your pie hole!
She's a nutcase! A liability to herself and everyone else! Well, now it's up to us to clean up the mess she's made. Take these golems out!
Let my name echo in song!
Be sanctified. Bow your head.
Why is this place still shaking? Enough chit-chat.
Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, no you don't. If I can't get... I've got nothing to show for my life's work so far. But if I can take another so-called genius down with me in my final moment, then it was all worth it.
You're...
I may be a lousy chef, but it looks like I'm not a complete waste of space.
Escoffier! Savannah!
Traveler!
Venegem! What are you all doing?
What did you...
We had to do...
It was my fault. Escoffier had to leave. Come back, Escoffier.
Okay, so
Huh?
if you were that bad, why would all your staff show up?
Escoffier's right.
Things were pretty...
Our customers know at the end of the day.
No, I get...
Well, about that...
It's been a while, Chef Savannah.
Firma? I'm so sorry, but...
Actually, I think I'm going to...
Huh?
We thought Firmin's problem was purely... And as it turns...
No way!
It can. A small...
I asked my friends at the Fontaine Research Institute about it. They said that with the low dose I was taking, the risk... Well, that's what happened.
There's...
You mean...
Oh.
Let's not be too quick to blame everything. So you better make sure...
I will. I'm sorry. There's still one... Is it just... I mean, is it because...
It's because they...
What?
I felt like something was off during the cooking contest. Once I got around to checking all the ovens, I would have figured it out the day of...
No. I spent... It all comes...
Oh, do you know how long I spent perfecting my Gâteau de Bourg? And you clearly have no... Genius or not. You're only a... Surely...
Haha!
So you got your mojo back?
Yeah.
Friends again!
Good. So now that's out of the way. It's time for payback. You cheated in our last bake-off, and I demand a rematch.
But that was...
Right. And also...
So grab your spatula and get ready, because this rematch...
Hey!
The second cooking contest commences now!
This time, no more games, and no holding back!
I feel like I don't have the right to be here.
Hey, what are you so afraid of? You can't unbake it now. And if you don't serve it, then good or bad, you'll never find out how to improve. If you're too scared to fail, you'll never know what real success tastes like. So?
Embrace your failure. Taste it. Digest it. That's the way to success.
I don't know. Sounds like it's easier said than done.
I'll do it.